Hello, dear students. So let's talk about today's topic. We are discussing the functions of entrepreneurship, and we discussed three categories so far. Now let's talk about the commercial functions of the entrepreneur. Under commercial function, there are some subcategories. One is production and operations. Now, if you remember that we discussed some of the functions of entrepreneur, which were the first one. The first function of entrepreneur was entrepreneurial functions, where it comes organization building and management, risk taking, innovation. Then once the business is established, then promotional, how to promote it, that you will discover an idea and you will do detailed investigation about your business, where to start, when to start, how much to invest. After that, you will assemble all the requirements to start a business, and then you will find out the financing, means the sources from where you will get the money. Once you decide this, then you will go for once you decide what type of business and who will finance it, then you will go for managerial functions. For that, you will do the planning, organizing, directing, staffing, and leadership, communication, supervision, motivations, coordinations, controlling, negotiations are some of the qualities of an entrepreneur. I mean, these are the processes through which an entrepreneur has to go. It's not a like on. It is not on an initial phase. It is about. It is about once you start a business, you need to have these qualities or these functions. So we can say that if you start a business, so that can come on, or discovering an idea can come in the beginning, but this process will continue forever. Then when because if you run a business, so you need staff, alternative start. You have to somebody will be retired, or somebody to someone you will fire because of incompetence in the work. So the thing is that commercial that these functions, managerial functions, keep on going. It's not like you have to do them in the beginning, that's it. No, these managerial function, because you have to manage the business, will go on. Then comes commercial functions, production and operations, depending on whether it is a service business or product business. An entrepreneur has to perform the functions of managing production. Now, if it is service business, so you don't have to produce anything, right? But you have to focus on what? On the operation of the business. It is the key of an entrepreneur. Key function of an entrepreneur. The activities of production are independent of the size of the undertaking. In a small concern, one person may be undertaking his function, whereas in large organizations, this activity may be undertaken by various individuals or separate teams. It is a creation of goods and services. It consists of manufacturing, ancillary, and advisory activities. So what you do, like for the production of a content, so you I mean, for production and operations, you have to you have to give tasks to the employees or to the workers, that you have to produce it, uh, and this task that you give to the workers goes through, I mean, this requires basic techniques, how the task will be done, what type of product will be produced, how many number of products will be produced, what design this product should get, uh, and what kind of robot we should develop to produce that product. how many workers will be needed, what is the demand of that product. So all the things are, are the part of this production and operations. And it is somewhere it is written, like this activity may be in a the activity of production are independent of the size of the undertaking. The thing is, like, why it is said independent, because different department will produce different thing, and it's not a individual work. It is an individual work, like suppose if you are a worker, so you might get a task. Suppose let's talk about packing of any cold drink bottles. So there will be robots, or there will be machines which will manufacture the bottle. There will be robots or a machine which will pour the liquid into it. There will be machines, there will be robots or machines which will mix the ingredients, and will form the beverage or cold drink, I can say. So the thing is, this production and operations are independent. Why? Because everybody has to do their own task, right? But as a whole, this will become one product. Next, finance and accounting. While finance is more focused on raising funds and managing them, accounting has to record and analyze the financial position of the business. Thus, an entrepreneur has to prepare and analyze cash flow statements, income sheet, balance sheet, etc. Finance we have already read in managerial, or the first second part, where it comes promotional functions. So finance, it is about collecting money for your business. Okay. Finding sponsors, I mean, finding people who will invest money on you, or maybe taking loan from the bank or whatever it is. So but accounting is something different. So both related are with the money, but accounting is about to check that what is the progress of your business financially. Suppose you have got a product business, which does not mean that you will keep producing without keeping record of how much money is being invested, how much money is how much capital you are earning from that particular product. Like this, if you find that a particular product is not going so well, then you may stop its production, or you may delay its production, right? If the demand of the product is not well, demand means if the product is not being sold so widely, or the customers are not liking it, so you will delay the production, or you will stop it, right? And this all things comes. How do you come to know that this is coming? Because your bank, your money, the flow of money, this tells you. And how do you know this? You know it from your account department. So accounting is important to analyze your business. You will not you can analyze other ways also. If you want to know the feedback of the product, you can ask customers. You can go for surveys and all those things. But when it comes to the profit earning, then you will go to the account. You will analyze your business. Next come marketing. Marketing refers to promoting products and services. It is primarily concerned with the movement of goods and services from the producer to the ultimate consumer. It is directed towards the satisfaction of consumer wants. Marketing plays a significant role in promoting the well-being of the business enterprise. An entrepreneur has to perform this function to make people aware about the offerings of the business and makes sales. So marketing department is one of the most important department of any business, or it is one of the most important factor, or we can say a functions or a task that will determine the future of your business. This is the reason why why the companies that may produce very cheap products, or that may produce very ineffective or useless products, but they hire the celebrities to promote their products. Why? Because because we people are blind followers of these employees, these celebrities, right? So if Shahrukh Khan is selling Fair and Handsome, so we would also love to purchase Fair and Handsome, because Shahrukh Khan promoted it, right? Or if somebody is promoting even cold drinks, though they have stopped it now, because cold drinks are very much harmful for the health. So we will go and buy those products which these celebrities which we like or uh, adore a lot, they are promoting these products. That is the reason why companies invest so much money in marketing. That is the reason why these cricketers and all those celebrities earn money from advertisement also, right? So they become a brand of anything, right? Somebody selling something, which is I guess which as a society, because what happens is, like when we see them, we follow them blindly, without without uh, without knowing the consequences of the things. Like for example, if somebody is promoting Coca-Cola or maybe Pepsi, so as you know, these are harmful chemicals, so we won't we will consume them, because our favorite celebrities are promoting them. So that is the reason. uh, but for an entrepreneur, you need to do the marketing of your products. You need to tell people what are the benefits of your products. That is one part. I mean, hiring celebrities other one part, and giving advertisements in newspapers or in television, it is a different part. Now to advertise it, you will create an act, or you will create an advertisement for your product, whether it has to come on a TV or a radio, or or a newspaper. You have to do the marketing in different forms, obviously, because the customer should know the that you exist, right? And if your products are good, then the customers will purchase it, right? I mean, they should know, like if you are just selling products, right? And without telling customers that you exist, so nobody will demand, we will not ask for your products, unless someone mistakenly tries your product, or fortunately tries your product, and he or she finds that your product is good. Otherwise, if you do not market it, there is no way that your product sale will go. So what do? You market your product. You tell the customers that you there are products of your company in the market, and these contains these advantages, right? And nobody is going to tell the disadvantages, obviously. Okay, so you will compare, like for example, you will compare your toothpaste with साधारण टूथपेस्ट. तो आपकी कंपनी का टूथपेस्ट बेस्ट होगा, बाकी सारे क्या हो जाएंगे, साधारण हो जाएंगे. और आपका जो टूथपेस्ट होगा वो 99.99% जर्म्स को हटा देगा, और बाकी नहीं हटा पाएंगे, बाकी 50% 40% ही हटा पाएंगे. So the thing is, what I'm saying here is that marketing is important. You tell the customers that you exist, and these are your products, and these are the benefits of your products. Okay, the benefits that you count at that moment may be hypothetical, right? You can see the advertisement of perfumes, right? which is very awkward to see. The thing is that which is very awkward to see, because the region is, what do they promote? They promote vulgarity, on that, on those ads basically. So the thing is, like, to promote their products, the companies are losing the moral context. Anyways, so the thing is, marketing is important. Marketing means you tell the society, you tell the world that you exist, and there are your products, and these are the qualities of your products, right? Human resource management. Okay, one more time. The marketing can be done indirectly. For example, suppose if I purchase a product and I find it good, so I will recommend it to the my other friends, and I will say that this product is good. So this is called indirect marketing, because the company is not investing any money on me to promote it. I am just promoting it because I find it good or useful. So the company will not give me any money for marketing their products. They will just, it is just my choice that I'm finding this product good, and then I'm telling people that this is a good product to use. This is indirect marketing. A company also gets benefits of it from it. That next come human resource management, and this is one of the most important. Why most important? Because to run a company, or as an entrepreneur, you will need people, and choosing employees is very important task. If you choose the right employee at the right time, that right employee at the right time will bring fortunes to your company. If you choose a wrong employee at any time, so the wrong employee is going to make your business worst. So human resource management refers to recruitment, employment, selection, training, development, and compensation of the employees with an organization. An entrepreneur performs this function as no business can function without people. So you will recruit people, employee, you will provide them employment, you will select them, you will provide the training, development, and compensation of the employees. So why this department is very much crucial? Because choosing of an right employee is very important. So if you choose a right employee, so he or she will support you, for your business. Will not create any unwanted situations for your company. It's not like that follow order, otherwise throw. It's there are some terms and conditions that entrepreneurs are also bound with. So this department is very much important. The reason of this is that the selection process goes there of the people who will work for you. All right. So these were the functions of the entrepreneurship. This category is the last one, called the commercial functions. So this session ends here. So next week, next lecture, we'll talk about role of entrepreneurs. So till then, bye bye and take care.